So you're called the world's pole dancing unicorn.
Yes.
Wow, that's a crazy nickname.
Yeah. It kind of came about because a few years ago I used to dye my hair all rainbow coloured.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know, someone one day was like, oh, you look like a unicorn, and then it stuck from there. So it wasn't my name that I gave myself.
No,
but
that's real arrogant to do that. You can't really go around and give yourself nicknames.
I'm going to be the...
Yeah, you guys can call me, is that your nickname? It is now. Yeah, cool. Well, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Amy. Like, what's your, who is Amy Hazel? What do you do? Tell me about yourself.
Let me start from the beginning. I grew up in Hong Kong. I was raised there for 15 years. My parents still live there. I came back here for boarding school. I danced since I was 6 years old in all different styles of dance. And then when I was 18, I heard an advert for pole dancing, and I was like, I want to give this a go. And so I tried one class and I couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't lift myself off the ground. But I saw what the girls were doing and how they could move their bodies. And I was like, I want to do that. So I signed up for a course, and I worked my way up to the highest level of the school that I was at. And then I went to England for university for a year, and I wanted to do lingerie design, so designing swimwear and underwear and corsets. But then I got 1 year into that and was like, not for me. I quit, then moved back to Hong Kong and had that moment with my parents being like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. And then I was like, well, why don't I make pole dancing a thing? Because I was really good at it and I loved it. So I started teaching in Hong Kong and built myself back up, and then started competing. And then once I started competing, then the sponsorships came and the people started following me, and then all of a sudden,
pole
here I am.
dancing's your life.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Yeah. That's a really cool story, because a lot of people find, something that they're super passionate about, and then it goes in the too hard basket to really have a crack and, make it their life. But that's pretty awesome that you've been able to do that. Yeah. Is pole dancing, is that like one of my best buddies, I was best man at his wedding, him and his wife is mad for pole dancing. She's crazy, absolutely loves it. Yeah. But I feel like it's a new sport. Would that be fair to say?
Well, when you're coming from an outsider, it can seem like a new sport, but once you're in it, you know that it's been around for many, many, many years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and especially like the schools around Melbourne have been around for at least 12 years.
That's relatively new, though.
It is relatively new.
I'm talking against the Olympics. They're sports that are thousands of years old.
True.
You're like, well, it's been around forever, mate. You don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, if you're diving back into strip clubs, like that's been around for many, many years. Yeah. But as a sport, I guess it is fairly new. But yeah, it's definitely skyrocketed pretty fast, and it's becoming much more well known as a sport. And it just seems to be blowing up.
There's a few things that I see that I didn't really used to see very much in the past. I was talking to a guy last week about esports. He was in here, and esports is growing really, really fast, and I'm starting to see it all over the place. Something that I'm very interested in. I'm a big fan of the UFC and mixed martial arts, and that's like blown up. But I've been along that, that journey. Yeah. But pole dancing seems to be another one that's just super, super popular. Is it growing rapidly in participation, stuff like that?
It is growing. Yeah. I mean, I think it's steadily growing, because I feel like you have to be a certain type of person to persist with it, because it's painful and it takes a lot of energy, and it's not for everyone. So a lot of people try it and then maybe 5% stay with it, because it is painful, and you have to be able to sit with pain, like skin burn and like bruising.
I can imagine the skin burn, the inner thigh burn.
Yeah,
and the worst place to have skin burn.
Exactly, and like the first few like beginners classes, people are like, "Does the pain go away?" And you're like, "Oh, sometimes."
You're like, maybe, mate.
Yeah, or like it'll go away there, and then you'll find a new place to have that same burn.
Yeah, it'll go away in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
actually. And then the other place will hurt more for the next 3 weeks.